right, guys, let's talk circuits, okay? Circuit training. What is your goal, okay? If your goal is to gain a bunch of muscle, we can still use circuits to help us do that, okay? So here's what I mean. Maybe instead of just doing one exercise at a time, just bench press, just pulling, or even doing two exercises back to back, okay? Doing two exercises back to back can promote a lot of muscle gain. It can also promote, your heart rate to be up. You can lose a few more pounds that way and be a little leaner in your off season. But 3 exercises can be great, okay? 3 exercises where maybe you do a push-up, maybe you do a pull-up, and then you do some low-impact jump rope. You do some, mountain climber, some core-specific thing, but not overtaxing your core, because as soon as your core gets tired, you're going to get tired, okay? That's our perception. If our core gets tired, we get tired. So we always want to save our core-type specific training towards the end, but doing a few mountain climbers isn't going to kill you. Doing some jumping jacks, step up things, whatever, okay? It can help you stay really lean. So even if your goal is to build a bunch of muscle, you can still kind of benefit from circuits. Now, if your goal is to get lean, to lose body fat, maybe you're cutting for a wrestling match that you have, maybe you're a fighter, maybe you're a weightlifter or trying to make a weight class, or maybe you just want to look better on the beach. Here's what I recommend. So, your goal isn't to be as big as possible. So doing one exercise at a time really isn't going to do a whole lot unless you're in a strength phase and you're working specifically to get a little bit stronger so that you can make your circuits better. Then I would recommend you start with that strength exercise. Then we go into something we've referred to as metabolic finishers, your circuit training, okay? So these metabolic finishers, these circuit training type exercises, you can still gain muscle, okay? You can set yourself up, and I teach classes where we set you up where you're doing sets of 4, sets of 5, sets of 6, where you're struggling against a bunch of weights, but you never really get a break, at least for maybe 2-3 minutes at a time. So you might go from really heavy chest presses, you're doing 6s, 8s, whatever, maybe you get 15-20 seconds to transition to some type of a pull or a leg motion or a sled motion, whatever, and we kind of go through these 3, 4, 5, 8 exercises depending upon how much weight we're trying to lose and how specific we want to be, so that, again, we can improve all at the same time. Again, if we're doing maybe 3 or 4 exercises really heavy, we can still promote some muscle gain. If we're doing 8 exercises in a row, maybe not getting a whole lot of break, we're not going to promote a whole lot of muscle gain, but we are going to promote a lot of fat loss, okay, and a lot of calories burned. Now, circuit training. Be wary. You can circuit train too much. Well, Josh, how much is too much? You don't need to circuit train more than 3 or 4 times a week. And 4 is really that upper limit, okay? If you want to be a well-balanced, complete athlete, you need a little bit of everything. Some days you do some strength, or some months you do some strength. Some days you do some muscle building exercises, or some months. Or some days, some months, some training periods, you do some circuit training, okay? If all you're doing is circuit training, man, 4 times a week is asking your body to do a lot, especially if you're doing some of the circuits that we do back in the bubble, if you are familiar with that. We're talking 800-900 calories you're going to burn. You'll probably burn 5 or 6 in the workout, and then all of the recovery with that. I mean, some athletes can burn up to 1,000 calories when you put it all together. That's a lot. Forcing your body to burn 4,000 calories a week, holy cow, you are asking your body to do a lot and prevent getting sick and promote muscle gain and fat loss and keeping your hair and your skin and your nails intact while still being able to have a job and deal with your kids. And you're asking your body to do a lot if you're doing some really high intensity circuit training 4 times a week, okay? But the general person, you're going to be able to do some more, muscle promoting exercises or workouts 2 to 3 times a week, and circuit type training maybe only twice a week, okay? If you're familiar with our Alloy program, the Alloy program I'm a part of, we do afterburn classes. It's only twice a week, guys, okay? Twice a week is a lot, especially when you got me kicking your butt, right? So again, those circuits, low rest intervals, high volume, Typically, we're doing body weight type exercises, okay? We're talking burpees, squats, things like that, okay? So, circuits can be very, very beneficial. Again, if you want to promote muscle gain, you can. You can set 3 exercises up. Maybe you give yourself a minute in between because, again, you're still trying to promote as much muscle gain as possible. Maybe you do 8 rows, then you rest a minute. Then you do 8 pull-ups, then you rest a minute, and then maybe you throw in some dips in there or something like that. If you're trying to just burn a bunch of fat, yeah. Even doing just 4 exercises back to back and then resting in between, you might go 30 seconds of one exercise right into the next, right into the next, right into the next, and then get a 1-minute break so you can do it again, okay? Remember though, this is not promoting athletic ability, okay? We're not trying to teach your body how to get stronger or faster when we're doing circuits, okay? We're just trying to do general conditioning, fat loss, or trying to get you into your bikini.